Beautiful, welcome. Settle in, get comfortable, take a deep breath, unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders. Because today we're talking about a season all of us know too well. Even if we pretend we're breezing through it like it's nothing, and that is waiting. Not the cute kind of waiting, not the kind where you sip tea and journal and listen to soft piano and pretend to be unbothered. No, we're talking about the real waiting season. The one where you and God are staring at each other like you're in a spiritual duel and you're whispering quietly, Lord, blink. Just blink so I know you're still paying attention to my life. And I want you to imagine as we get into this, that we're not sitting in some formal podcast studio. I want you to picture us like two women tucked in a cozy corner of the beauty shop. Maybe the dryer is humming in the background. Maybe we're holding on to a good cup of coffee, nothing fancy, just something warm. Maybe there's a little laughter in the air. Maybe someone is telling a story 3 chairs down that has nothing to do with us, but we're listening anyway. Because that's how I want this to feel. Sister to sister. No pressure, no performances. Just real talk. And let me start by saying this. If you are in a waiting season now, right now, waiting for clarity, for answers, for healing, for a promise, for timing, for your mind to settle, for your heart to stop hurting, I'm so glad you're here. Because we're about to talk about the part of the journey nobody posts about. The part where you're trying to trust God, but your nerves are going crazy. The part where your faith is strong 1 minute and non-existent the next. The part where your emotions are doing gymnastics, aerobics for no reason. I want to begin with something that may sound simple, but it's actually one of the hardest truths to accept. Waiting is not punishment, it's preparation. Now, I know people say that all the time. Pinterest says it, Instagram devotionals say it, your group chat might have said it if you're lucky and your friends are feeling spiritual that day. But when life is lifing and you're praying and you're fasting and you're crying in the shower and you're journaling like your pen is on fire, preparation does not feel like preparation. It feels like abandonment. It feels like confusion. It feels like God hit do not disturb on your prayer notifications. Tell the truth. Waiting feels like you're on hold with heaven, listening to some angelic elevator music God did not personally approve. And you're looking around like, is this my life right now? And I want to take my time with this because waiting in real life has layers. You've got the outer layer, the part you show people, the part you post about, the part that sounds noble. I'm in a season of waiting on God. Look at you. So mature, so spiritual, so disciplined. But then you've got the inner layer, the part only you know. The layer sounds like, hello, Lord. Am I being punished? Did I disobey you? Did I miss something? Why her and not me? Why now? Why not now? Why is this taking so long? Why do I feel like I'm losing pieces of myself in this process? And that's the layer I want to talk about today. Because waiting exposes things. It exposes fear. It exposes insecurities you thought you healed 3 therapy sessions ago. Waiting will resurrect wounds that should have been dead and buried. It'll have you on Google looking up signs God forgot about me. Like God hasn't done 10,000 miracles in your life already just this week. And listen, we're going to talk about God today, but we're also going to talk about us. Because half of what makes the waiting season so painful is not what God is doing. It's what we think He's doing or not doing. Have you ever waited so long for something that you started creating whole storylines in your head that have no biblical backing whatsoever? Like maybe God is teaching me patience. Maybe He's testing me. Or maybe I messed up the timing. Maybe He's trying to humble me. And my personal favorite, maybe this is just not my portion. Baby, not your portion. Who told you that? Not God. Waiting makes us dramatic. And listen, I'm not saying the emotions aren't real. They absolutely are. But waiting creates this strange spiritual amnesia where we forget everything we've survived, everything God has brought us through, everything He already proved, everything He healed, every door He opened. Every time we said, I don't know how this is going to work. And then it worked. But because we don't see movement today, we assume there's no movement. And that right there is one of the biggest lies of the waiting season. God moves in the invisible. He works underground. He builds silently. He speaks in ways that don't sound like speech. And I want to tell you a little story about this. There was a season where I was trying so hard to control the outcome of my life. I mean, I was in full hustle mode with God. I thought if I prayed enough, fasted enough, worked hard enough, posted enough, strategized enough, surely the breakthrough would come. Because in my mind, God and I were in a group project together, and I was doing more than my share. I would think, Lord, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but if you wanted to approve this blessing early, that would be really great. I already started the draft. You can just revise it. And when I tell you God shut every door, one door slammed so hard, I felt the wind on my face. I literally said, okay, that was unnecessary. You didn't have to slam it like that. But here's what I learned that day. God doesn't need my assistance. He wanted my alignment. I know we joke about it, but really think about it. We're trying to run ahead of a God who sees the whole map. We're trying to speed up a process He designed. We're trying to microwave something He placed in a spiritual slow cooker. And the reason it doesn't work is because God loves you too much to give you something prematurely. If He gave you the blessing today, the version of you right now could mishandle it. Not because you're not worthy, but because you're not ready. Preparation isn't punishment, it's protection. And let's talk about what God does to your identity for a second, because I think this is the part we're not honest enough about. Waiting makes you question yourself. It'll have you saying or thinking things like, maybe I don't have what it takes. Maybe I'm not as strong as I thought. Maybe God is disappointed in me. Maybe my life is supposed to look like this. Waiting puts pressure on your sense of self, but hear me clearly. Waiting is not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of God's wisdom. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not late. You are being developed. Waiting is training you for sustainability. Because let's be honest, Blessings come with weight. Answered prayers come with responsibility. Opportunities come with capacity requirement. And if God gave you a miracle that you aren't ready to hold, you think He wasn't good. Not because He failed, but because your foundation wasn't built yet. And that's why waiting is so important. It builds the version of you that can hold what you're asking for. Now, I want to talk about comparison for a moment, because waiting plus Instagram is a deadly combination. I don't know what it is, but sometimes it feels like blessings are on sale for everybody else except you. You log on and it's like another engagement, another baby announcement, another house, another job, another soft life chapter post. Like, girl, what chapter am I on? Because it feels like the index. And I need you to hear me with love when I say this. Comparison is not just a thief of joy. It's a thief of clarity. You cannot see what God is doing in your life if your eyes are glued to someone else's timeline. Your story is not a remix of theirs. Your blessings are not leftovers from hers. Your timing is not a delay, it's a customization. God does not do copy and paste miracles. And while we're talking like sisters, let me sprinkle in one more truth. Some of the people that you think are ahead are struggling in silence. Some of the things that you're envying are being held together by pressure and prayer. Some of the blessings you see online are heavy for that person carrying them. Everything that glitters is not glory. Waiting is not glamorous, but it's honest. It's grounding. It builds depth. It builds character. It builds emotional maturity. The kind we like to talk about, but rarely want to develop. So let's take a breath right here. Now I want to shift just a bit into the practical, because I don't believe in talking about something for a period of time without giving you something that you can use to apply in real life. When you are waiting, you need to do 3 things. Number 1, limit what has access to your spirit. Everyone doesn't need or get a front row seat to your vulnerability in this season. Number 2, make room for joy, even in the smallest ways. Joy is not a reward, it's a strength. Number 3, stop forcing outcomes. If you have to beg, force, manipulate, overwork, or lose yourself to get it, it's not God. And I'm going to add in a 4th as a bonus. Celebrate micro progress. Something women almost never do. If you prayed today, that counts. If you didn't spiral today, that counts. If you trusted God for more than 5 minutes extra today than you did yesterday, that counts. Waiting does not erase growth. And let me tell you something I realized this morning. It's something I want you to hold tight. One day you will look around and realize you're different. You're calmer, you're wiser, you're more grounded, your faith is steadier. You don't panic the way you used to. You don't force things the way you used to. You don't chase. the way you used to. And you'll say, oh, wow, I've been growing this whole time. That is the beauty of waiting. It changes you quietly. It transforms you subtly. It matures you silently. You probably won't notice it while it's happening, but you'll feel it when the season shifts. And I want to close with this thought as we circle back to the beauty shop picture I opened with. If we're sitting across from each other right now, I'd look you right in your eyes and tell you, beautiful, you are not behind. You are not forgotten. You didn't miss anything. You didn't ruin anything. God is not ignoring you. You are in transition. You're in development. You're in preparation. And one day when things finally unfold, when the blessing comes, when the clarity comes, when the promise breaks open, you will say, this is why waiting was necessary. This is why God didn't rush. This is why doors didn't open before. This is why He held me still. And the peace you will feel in that moment, it won't be loud, it won't be dramatic. It will be quiet, grounding, grown woman peace that says, I am becoming who God always knew I could be. Let's pray. God, for every woman listening, breathe strength into her. Calm her mind, soften her fears, restore her hope, whisper direction, and remind her that you are moving, even here. Beautiful. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this spoke to you, please share it with another woman who is waiting for something she can't even articulate yet. Until next time, trust the timing, trust the God who holds it, and trust the woman He's forming you into.